education, the 21st century for sustainability and progressive growth. And thank you so much to the chairman, to the organizers, especially Miss Mariam, who has been contacting me, keeping in touch with me, communicating with me for the past few months. And thank you again. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think you have read about who I am. I don't have to introduce myself. So let me begin with this. Now, when we are talking about 21st century education, where sustainability and progressive growth, they are so important for education, we need to understand that, the leadership aspect of education is also very crucial. So what I'm going to share with you is how we can embrace the change, because the landscape of education, not only in Malaysia or maybe not in Egypt, but the whole world has changed. We have a new landscape and dimension. So therefore, based on my title, I would always say the leaders in education will be the prime mover and shaker of success in education and success of every educational institution. Let's reflect. People say leaders are born, but some people say, no, leaders are not born, they are made. And I think all of us may want to agree that leaders are not born. Leaders are made. Yeah? And then we talk about global leaders. We are just not looking at regional or national. We are talking about global leaders. Are they born or are they raised? Again, raised here means they are raised. Now, how, when we talk about leadership in education, we are looking at mindset shift and dreams. Now, mindset shift and dreams are two very important factors that will enhance or elevate an educator's or an educationist's leadership quality. So it is about mindset shift and dreams. Are we okay? Miss Mariam, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, good. Now, anybody can, yeah, okay. You can hear me, good. Please tell me if, I've lost a technical connection, yeah?
Okay, I will.
Okay. Okay. Now, we want to build capabilities to lead across international boundaries. Okay, let's look at this quote. Today's landscape becomes increasingly global. Organizations need leaders who can operate effectively from anywhere in the world. Securing an international advantage requires executives capable of rapidly adapting to an ever-evolving, highly competitive global marketplace, mastering cross-cultural relationships, and creating winning strategies that integrate both local and global perspectives. Now, you see, due to the landscape shift in education, leaders need to get themselves into strategies, into ways of ensuring ensuring that every leader can operate effectively from any part of the world. Now you see that another point here is this: leading across borders and cultures. You not only lead across borders, but also cultures. And it's a pertinent perspective which provides the much needed abilities. What kind of abilities do you need to be a leader in education? To lead in a complex, cross-border, multicultural environment. It allows us to explore the skill sets of successful global leaders and discover what it takes to build a cohesive global team. A cohesive global team. Negotiate international deals and lead at scale. To be able to bridge cultural gaps, transform differences into assets, and ultimately create exceptional value for our organization reflects both personal and professional success in achieving the much desired outcomes as documented in the blueprint of the strategic plan. So we have the strategic plan, we have the blueprint. We need to understand what are the underpinning principles, ideas, concepts that need to be realized. So this is a very important reminder to all of us. Now, let's look at some of the great leaders of the world. Okay, what they have to say in their quotes. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. So you see, you want to be a leader in education, you must inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. A leader is someone that others are willing to follow and put their trust in. Global leaders generate action, but not by manipulation or coercion. Their passion. See, the word is passion. The passion for what they want the business to achieve, okay, captures the imagination of others and they sign up to go on the adventure with them. As a leader, embracing change makes you more adaptable when challenges arise. If you are rigid and stuck in your ways, it's likely more difficult to combat unanticipated difficulties when they fall into your path. The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The leader adjusts the sails. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and follower. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we embark on effective leadership in education or educational leadership, we need to internalize all these quotes by some of the great and successful leaders in the world. All right? So are we okay so far? Are we motivated?
Yeah,
And
okay.
are we, yeah. All right? So let's review. When you want to talk about leadership in education, we need to see some of the models, concepts, and thoughts. And this will implicate leadership in education. Now, look at this. From learning and development. The leaders we love are the most what? You see, they put everything there. Okay? Leaders that we love the most. Okay? Look at what leaders have done to these people. All right? You can see that on the screen. All right? Now, what point do you think that really strikes you? Which point do you think so really strikes you? Anybody? Mariam, you want to say which point, Mariam? Any point, Mariam? Hello?
Yeah, we just open the mics for everyone. If anyone would like to share,
Yes.
you can just
Can
open your
anybody
mic.
say which one do they think that they are looking into? Or they want to they
Anyone
want
would like
to
to share? Okay, I think they're using the chat.
all right. Never mind. Later we'll talk more. It's okay. I think authentic is a good one, right? Authentic, real. They are real, they are genuine. Okay? Real, genuine people make good leaders. Okay, never mind. We'll come back later. Okay, let's look at the we are talking about leadership, how it works. Richard Stidle, 2019, says this. In order for a team, a good organization to be successful, there is this upward spiral, the concept. Now, you see personal leadership, team synergy, and practice operations. So this is a very good concept that we can internalize when we want to achieve success in educational leadership. Now, thinking. Just now I talked about mindset shift. Now, if you want to be an effective leader, successful leader, a leader with quality, a great qualities in a leader, look at the old thinking and the new thinking. Employees are biggest risk. Old thinking. New thinking, employees are the biggest asset. Top-down communication, open communication. Skill over behavior, behavior over skill. Manage time, empower results. Rigid working schedule, flexible. At your desk, no mobile. Work for the weekend, do something you love. Corporate jargon, genuine honesty. Double standard, no, one standard. Fear of failure, no, fail often and fast. Enrich shareholders, no, enrich lives. Now you see, this is mindset shift when you talk about having quality leaders, yeah? And then this is another aspect, yeah, people see about leadership. When we talk about leadership and education, we are talking about a leader who can provide guidance, solution, goal, motivation, direction, vision, plan, and a leader that communicates well. So this is all about leadership. And then people talk about key performance indicators. KPI, key performance indicators. But in the new world of leadership, new mindset of leadership, KPI means keep people interested, keep people informed, keep people involved, keep people inspired. All right? So, new leadership in the 21st century, KPI is not only key performance indicators, but these four. These four. And then what about traits of global effective leaders? Look at the whole 10. Yeah? You can see the 10 bubbles there. Traits of global leaders, effective global leaders. Resilience. Then we talk about vision and mission. Then we talk about attitude. Then we talk about commitment, integrity. Then we talk about skills, humility, being humble, can adapt, having good EQ, and the ability to inspire. So do we have these key traits? Let's reflect. How many of these traits do we have or we possess to be effective leaders globally? So ladies and gentlemen, you ask yourself, all right? Then Alicia Rayburn, 2023, mentioned this. There are 17 traits of effective leadership. 17. Look at all the 17 traits. Do we have this? So we have to reflect. We have to ask ourselves, if we want to be effective global leaders in this 21st century, do we have all these? Do we? We have to ask ourselves. We have to reflect. Okay. Now, when we want to embrace the landscape and dimension shift in 21st century leadership or educational leadership, look at this quote. Effective leadership skills are crucial in the field of education. Why? To drive positive change, foster a supportive environment, and promote student success. Now, when you are talking about education, we are always looking at the learners, whether you are in the school, in a college, or in the tertiary institution, universities. Whatever we do, we want to ensure that our learners, our students in education receive the best. So that's why education, effective leadership in education is so crucial, because it will promote success among the students. All right, so remember, at the end of the day, we are doing all this because it is for the students, for our learners. Okay. You need tools. You need the tools. All leaders in education need to have the tools, because we need the tools for our functionality. Look at the tools here. Look at the tools. I think you can read on your own. These are by me. Yeah, these are by me. Have a genuine constructive conversations. When you're talking to your colleagues or your subordinates, the conversations must be genuine and constructive. And the institution is greater than anyone. No one is greater than anyone, the institution. And then we need to have EQ. Then we talk about professionalism, ethics, and integrity. Then we want to support, we want to inspire the people under our care. So we want them to explore new frontiers. And then everyone is significant in our organization. And then we need to have documentation. Everyone, but it must be confidential. Then the communication must be clear and precise. Everybody knows every piece of communication is clear, precise. What about plans, strategy plans, and smart goals? And then we need to create time to be visible. All educational leaders or leaders in education must be visible, must be seen shouldn't be hiding in a room all the time. Some people say hiding in a room. You must be seen, yeah, and you must be easily approached, approachable. So tools for leaders. And if you are in a school, look at effective school leadership, the 10 keys. These are the 10 keys. You can see them clearly, right? Can you see them clearly? Mariam, can you see them clearly?
Yeah, I can.
Good. Can everyone see them all this clearly, this PowerPoint?
I have just turned
Yes.
on their microphone, so
All okay, yeah?
yeah, all okay.
Good, good, good. All right. Now we look at what kind of leaders we have. Based on what I've shared just now, this is the write-up. Okay? Vision and strategic thinking. Leaders must have this. You can read that. When we talk about communication and collaboration, what is this? When you talk about empathy and emotional intelligence, what is this? So can you see the elaboration given there? You can quickly have a glance or scan through. And the fourth one, instructional leadership. You can see that. Because leaders are not, I'll share with you what aspects, leaders need to know. Apart from being good managers, administrators, quality leaders need to have what else? This is the aspects that they need to have. But let's look at the instructional leadership later on. Adaptability, change management, ethical and moral. These are key traits, okay, values that we need to subscribe to. All right. And then decision making and problem solving, team building and talent development. So these are the ones you can see here. Vision, strategy, thinking, communication, collaboration, empathy, emotional intelligence, instructional leadership, adaptability and change management, ethical and moral leadership, decision making, problem solving, team building, and talent development. So these are the eight, traits that they need to have with the elaboration. Now, and then here we have another two to continue: advocacy and community engagement, continuous learning and professional development. So you have 10 again here with clear elaboration. Now look at the last paragraph. Developing and honing these leadership skills can help educational leaders inspire, see the keyword, inspire, motivate, and guide their teams toward improved educational outcomes and the holistic development of students. So it is educational outcomes, it is holistic development of the students. These are the keywords when we talk about educational leadership. Okay, now look at this. We have leadership styles. Different leaders have different leadership styles. Okay, you can see here the 8 different effective leadership styles, which are, these are very, very effective, and they mention here most effective. Where are you? Where are you? What kind of leadership do you practice or advocate? There are 8 here. Yeah, 8. Maybe sometimes you can kind of have a concoction of some of these leadership styles. Yeah, you may not have one, you may have a mix of 1 and 2, or 2 or 3, or things like that. So, but what is important is that you are able to do this, the last paragraph here. Okay, whatever styles you practice, it is for this. All right, now we talk about instructional leadership. This is where all leaders in education must have academic indulgence. Why? This will enhance their leadership quality, because academic indulgence means all leaders must understand education from the perspective of academic. You can't just be a great manager, a leader, only in terms of administration, managing, and all the aspects that we mentioned earlier. We need to have knowledge in academic. Yeah, you need to understand. You need to have understanding about what is 21st century education. These are all about academic concepts. Yeah, academic concepts, framework. So we need to understand what actually is 21st century education. What are the 6 C's or 6 C's plus 1? And then we understand the academic aspect of education. We need to understand what is education 4.0. What is education 4.0? Oh, this is education 4.0. All right. You see, equip yourself with the knowledge, the academic knowledge about education, 21st century education, education 4.0, education 5.0. What is education 5.0? Because all these are relevant and crucial or significant for the development of education in our institution. So that, remember I said, the last paragraph that I mentioned earlier is for achieving the outcome and also success of the students in our organization. And then we must understand the shift. What is the shift of education from 20th century to 21st century? We must understand this. This is academic, because all our approaches, methodology, strategies, and techniques in teaching and learning in education, all these are also based on this understanding about education, the academic aspect of education. All right? Am I okay so far, Mariam? Miss Mariam? So far, so good? Are we okay? Are we okay? Can anybody respond? Are we okay?
Good.
Good.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. And then we need to participate You see, modules, journals, briefs, documents, academic proposal, training program, blueprints, article, review, whatever. So as leaders in education, we need to participate in all these things. This is the academic perspective, yeah? Academic perspective. I'm saying this because I'm involved. Okay, I'm involved with all this, yeah? You see, you must be involved in academic, conferences, seminars, modules, developing books, whatever, academic stuff. I'm just sharing some of mine. So this is basically the academic aspect of it, yeah? And then, apart from ability to manage well, administer well, to have, all the traits, the key traits, the qualities of a great leader, we need also to have indulgence in academic. And also the third one, networking. We have to have good networking. We have to transcend new frontiers. We have to construct new initiatives which are significant to our institutional sustainability. And these are important. Why? These are features that will elevate us as leaders in education to greater heights. So networking, transcending new frontiers, and constructing new initiatives are significant aspects of institutional sustainability and which are key features of elevating leaders in education to greater heights. So we must understand, all right, networking, new frontiers, new initiatives are also important, yeah, as global leaders, as quality leaders. So I'm just sharing some of mine. This is where I meet people, I meet ambassadors, I meet ministers, people who are involved in education. Why? Networking, transcending new frontiers, and constructing new initiatives. These are some samples, yeah? Some samples of me. Whether on face, on television, in the news, in the newspaper, you must be able to do that. All right? And then you must understand, next we move on. We have to keep ourselves abreast and stay aligned with new trends and initiatives for sustainability and growth. So we have that a good administrator, manager, academic indulgence, networking, transcending frontiers and constructing new ideas, new initiative. We must keep ourselves abreast with new trends and initiatives. We must stay aligned with new trends and initiatives. All right, and this is done by Luis Valentino in 2023. It is acronym WUCA, Reimagining Educational Leadership in the 21st Century. You can see volatile, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity. So educational leadership in the 21st century. Why? Because so many, these are the aspects. Because of VUCA, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. So we need to understand, we have to reimagine. And how does this implicate leadership in education in the 21st century? Yeah, this. Remember that when we reimagine educational leadership in the 21st century, Based on this acronym WUCA, these are the implications for us as educational leaders. Volatile nature of modern education landscape necessitates that leaders be adaptive, open to change. We have to embrace change. This could mean updating the curriculum in line with the latest industry's needs or integrating technology to improve learning outcomes. Then we have to have forward-thinking vision. You have to be proactive because of uncertainty. And then clarity in communication. If ambiguity is rampant, that's it. That's it. It's going to be very difficult. So we must have clear, transparent communication, clarity. All right? In the curriculum, in the methodology, and so on. And then systematic thinking, complexity of education challenges. So we need a systematic approach. Okay? We need to understand the different components of the educational ecosystem. So you just see, reimagining education leadership in 21st century based on WUCA because it's volatility because of that, uncertainty because of that, complexity because of that, ambiguity because of that, then this is the implication. This is the implication. These four now. Okay? Embrace the change, forward-thinking vision, clarity in communication, systematic thinking. So ladies and gentlemen, understand that what I've shared with you, concepts, ideas about educational leadership. Then we talk about the traits of great or effective leadership. We talk about the management aspect. We talk about the indulgence, academic indulgence. We talk about networking and so on. And now we talk about initiatives that we have to take into all our action and practices to remain relevant, to remain, current leaders in the current education system. We embrace it, the change. We have forward-thinking vision. We have clarity in communication, and we have systematic thinking. So you see, they are all intertwined to make us a great leader. So embrace mindset shifts for organizational transformation. So remember, when we talk about organizational transformation, sometimes we need to understand this shift. Profits to purpose, hierarchies to networks. We need to understand this. Okay? We talk about controlling to empowering. We talk about planning to experimentation, privacy to transparency. So these are the aspects of the mindset shifts for organizational transformation. So all leaders need to understand this. Okay? So conclusion and some takeaway points. Let's build capabilities to transcend all boundaries. We build the capability, I mentioned earlier. Okay, I'm now reiterating the PowerPoint, the first PowerPoint that I shared with you about building capabilities to transcend all boundaries. It's just to reiterate, to give us why we need all this, embracing the shift. Okay. All right. So you see what Cohen said. Global leaders are next generation leaders who expertly navigate the international landscape, create cross-cultural connections, and foster growth for businesses and communities around the world. Global leading incorporates the traits of the traditional leader with a global mindset. Developing a global mindset starts with the ability to communicate a clear vision, think strategically, and inspire cooperation. To be a global leader, you must be able to navigate the challenges and harness the opportunities that arise within a dynamic international ecosystem. All right? Yes, there is no one head fits all in leadership, in education. You need to contextualize according to the needs of your institution or your organization. Then you are the leader of your organization before you move into the global scene. Okay? Yeah. What really happens to be a global, effective leader. All these things is success, but people don't see what you do. What you see is the tip of the iceberg, success, but the bottom part is basically all the things that really happen. All right? So for me, I always say that, I'm sharing this based on my experience in education for many, many years, involving many, many countries in the world. I've gained invaluable awareness and understanding of cultural differences, and I've learned to approach interactions with far greater sensitivity and to manage situations far more effectively and diplomatically. I've learned to think rationally and to plan ahead with clarity and empirical database justification in achieving set goals and outcomes before embarking on new ventures. And that, in turn, has really elevated me and my leadership capabilities at the international platform. That's me. Okay, that's me. All right. So these are the lines. You want to be a great global leader, you must have some of these lines. You must be seen, heard, and spoken of. You can walk with kings, but you must never lose your common touch. When you create and seek opportunities, you will get more initiatives. Never wait for things to happen. You make it happen. Either you win or I'm not sure what's going to happen to you. You stay in your comfort zone and you will slowly disintegrate. Fear, no. So to me, fear means face everything and rise. Face everything and rise. Okay? There's no undo button in education. Remember, education, there's no undo button. You cannot say that what we have taught today, in 5 years down the line, say, hey, we did it wrong. Bring back the students to school or to university. You can't do that. Education, one, it is done, it is done. So we have to be very, very precise. So remember, leaders are not born, they are made. So remember, when you talk about education, it's 100 years. If your plan is for 1 year, plant rice. You plan for 10 years, plant trees. If your plan is for 100 years, educate children. Not me saying that, Confucius. It's a long plan. And remember this, the mark of a great man is one who knows when to set aside the important things in order to accomplish the vital ones. All right? So remember that all this that you have put in your work as an educationist, your work as a leader in education, it will be clearly revealed some days in your life. And I got this. I got this. So it is revealed in whatever I've done in education for the past 30 over years. All right. So with that, thank you very much. You want to be successful or not, to be or not to be, it is in your hands. With that, I thank you very much. Okay, Miss Mariam?
Alex? Yes, I'm here with you.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's all.
Yeah, thank you. I'm thankful.
So any questions that they want to ask?
Anyone has any questions?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Is it clear? Can they switch on their faces so that I can see who I'm talking to? Can I see the others? I mean, I see names here. Samira, Salma, Sarah, Asma, Hanan. Can I see y'all? Yes. Oh, you're from Port Said, yeah? Hi, Dina. Hello. Can I see the faces? Yeah, you are muted, but never mind. Let me see the faces. Hi, Mariam. You don't have to say anything. I just want to see the faces. I can see Marwa there. Are you all in Egypt? Are you all in Cairo now?
Yes,
Great, great,
we are
great.
excited.
Yeah, I think you can turn on the mic now and say whatever, any questions you want to ask. Fine. I can see Zainab there. Zainab Shaheen, hi. All of you are teachers, lecturers in the university schools. Marwa, are you a teacher, Marwa? Good. Samira, are you a teacher or lecturer?
So,
Or principal? Oh, great. Yeah.
nice to be with you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have you come to Kuala Lumpur before?
No,
No. I'm right in front of the Twin Towers. You know, in Kuala Lumpur, there are the two Twin Towers. We
Yes,
call
I
it
came before.
not
yeah,
yeah.
that's where my campus is, my headquarters.
In the Twin Towers?
Yes, opposite, yeah. Just opposite.
Okay, so cool.
Yeah. Do you have any questions that you want to ask?
No, thank you.
Very clear. I hope you all can become great leaders, yeah?
We hope so.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And Assalamu
Thank you for
alaikum.
you.
Yeah.
Waalaikumsalam.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you in Cairo. Blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And inshallah, one day I'll go to Cairo.
Inshallah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And
We are
if there's a
waiting for you.
if there's a conference, please invite me. Maybe the next time I'll go to Cairo. If you want to do any workshop in your university or school, you
You're
can
most
invite me.
welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
yeah. And Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikumsalam. Thank you.
Zainab? Mariam? Are we done, Mariam?
Yes.
Anything else you want to say, Mariam?
Nothing from our end. Thank you so much. We truly
Yeah.
appreciate your collaboration with
Yeah.
us and your contribution. It's
My
really
pleasure.
beneficial.
My pleasure. This one is because it is very important, you know. Allah subhanahu always tell us that when you have knowledge, you must share with others. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
doing. Yeah.
Thank
All
you
right,
so
yeah?
much once again.
Yeah. You can join me. You can link with me on LinkedIn. Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn and Facebook. Okay. So we'll keep in touch, Mariam.
Sure thing. Yeah, our pleasure.
Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Assalamu alaikum again.
Alaikumsalam.